What if I told you that the mountains, the ocean, the wind, and even the stars are literally inside your body right now? Sounds crazy, right? But ancient sages figured this out thousands of years before modern science caught up. Today, we're breaking down the five elements, what they are, how they built you, and how to fix them when they go out of balance. In Sanskrit, Pancha means five and Tattva means element. Together, Panchatattva. The five elements believed to make up everything in the universe, living or non-living. Not metaphorically, physically. Your body, this table, the sky above you, all built from the same five ingredients, just mixed in different ratios. This idea isn't New Age. It comes from Ayurveda and yogic philosophy, texts thousands of years old. Long before microscopes or periodic tables, these thinkers looked at nature, looked at the human body, and noticed the same five patterns repeating everywhere. That observation became the foundation of Indian medicine, architecture, and spirituality. According to this philosophy, the elements didn't appear randomly. They emerged in a sequence. First space, then air moved within it. Fire ignited within air. Water condensed from fire, and finally earth solidified from water. Subtle to dense. That's why in your body, earth and water sit low. Fire sits in the middle, and air and space rise up top. Element 1. Space or Akasha. It's not nothing, it's the container that lets everything else exist. Without space, there's no room for sound to travel, no room for anything to move. It's the most subtle of the five, associated with sound as its sense. Akasha is why your ears can even hear this sentence right now. Inside you, space shows up as every hollow cavity. Your mouth, your lungs, your stomach, the gaps between your cells. It's what allows expansion and growth. Too much space and you feel disconnected or anxious. Balanced space and you feel open, creative, and free. Element 2. Air or Vayu. This is movement itself, anything that flows, vibrates, or shifts. Air is light, dry, and constantly in motion. Its sense is touch. Without air, nothing moves. Not the wind outside and not the breath inside your lungs right now. In your body, air governs breathing, muscle movement, and your entire nervous system. Every signal firing between your brain and your body is an air function. Balanced air makes you energetic and adaptable. Too much, and you get anxiety, dry skin, or a racing mind that won't switch off. Element 3. Fire or Agni. This is transformation. Anything that converts one thing into another. Heat, light, digestion, even the biochemical reactions inside your cells. Its sense is sight. Fire is why you can see the screen. And it's why your lunch doesn't just sit in your stomach forever. In you, fire is your metabolism, your body temperature, and your digestive power. Fire gives you sharp focus and strong digestion. Imbalanced. Fire shows up as acidity, inflammation, or that short fuse irritability we all know too well. Element 4. Water or Hal. This is cohesion, anything that binds, flows, and adapts to its container. Its sense is taste. Water makes up over 70% of your body. It's in your blood, your saliva, every single cell you have. Physically, water is your blood and every bodily fluid. Emotionally, it governs your feelings, how fluid or stuck your emotions are. Balanced. Water makes you compassionate and adaptable. Imbalanced water shows up as fluid retention or feeling emotionally overwhelmed and unable to let go. Element 5. Earth or Prithvi. This is structure anything solid, stable, and slow to change. Its sense is smell. Earth is the densest of the five, and it's the final, most solid form the other elements condense into. In you, earth is your bones, muscles, teeth, everything that gives you structure. Too much earth and you become rigid or resistant to change. Too little and you feel physically or emotionally unstable. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Ayurveda combines these 5 elements into 3 energies called doshas. Space element and air element combines to create Vata, called the energy of movement. Vata governs your circulation, breathing, and nervous system. Balanced Vata means you're creative and energetic. Imbalanced, you get anxiety and insomnia. Fire element and water element co-binds to create Pitta, called the energy of transformation. Pitta governs digestion, metabolism, and intelligence. Balanced. Pitta gives you sharp thinking and strong drive. Imbalanced, you get inflammation, acidity, and a temper that's a little too quick to spark. Water element and earth elements combine to create Kapha, called the energy of structure and lubrication. Kapha governs your joints, immunity, and emotional stability. Balanced Kapha makes you calm and strong. Imbalanced, you get sluggishness, weight gain, or a mind that feels foggy and stuck. Here's a connection most videos skip. Each element lines up with a chakra. Earth powers your root chakra, survival and security. Water powers your sacral, emotion and creativity. Fire powers your solar plexus, willpower. Air powers your heart chakra, love and connection. Space powers your throat chakra, expression and truth. Each element even has its own sound and color in yogic tradition. Earth, the sound lam, color yellow. Water, vam, white. Fire, ram, red. Air, yam, blue. Space, ham, deep, purple, or transparent. These bija or seed sounds are used in meditation to activate each element directly. Outside your body, this same theory shapes Vastu Shastra, India's traditional architecture science. Earth is placed in the southwest for stability, water in the northeast for flow, fire in the southeast for energy, air in the northwest for movement, and space stays open in the center, letting energy circulate through your entire home. Even astrology borrows this system. Fire signs like Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius run on passion and drive. Earth signs like Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn are grounded and practical. Air signs like Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are social and idea-driven. Water signs like Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are deeply emotional and intuitive. Ancient elements versus modern science. Now, is this literally science? Not exactly, but it's not far off either. Modern physics has its own 5 states: solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and the vacuum. Solid maps to Earth. liquid to water, gas to air, plasma, like fire and lightning, to Agni, and vacuum to space. Different language, strikingly similar pattern. Chinese elements and Greek elements. India isn't alone in this. Ancient China had its own 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, used in traditional medicine and feng shui. Ancient Greece had 4: earth, water, air, and fire, used by philosophers like Aristotle. Different civilization oceans apart, independently arriving at almost the same idea. Everything comes down to a handful of core forces. Signs of imbalanced elements in body. Excess space feels like spacing out or loneliness. Excess air feels like anxiety and dry skin. Excess fire feels like acidity and anger. Excess water feels like bloating and clinginess. Excess earth feels like heaviness and resistance to change. Recognizing these is the first step to fixing them. How to balance each element. To calm space, sit in silence daily. To calm air, practice slow, deep breathing. To calm fire, eat cooling foods and avoid overworking. To calm water, move your body and let emotions flow instead of bottling them. To ground earth, walk barefoot on grass or soil for a few minutes a day. Try this right now. Close your eyes. Breathe in for 4 counts. Feel air moving through you. Hold for 4. Feel the stillness of space. Breathe out for 4. Feel the warmth of fire leaving your body. Notice the weight of your body on the ground. That's earth. And notice the moisture in your breath. That's water. That's all 5 elements, active in one breath. 5 elements. 1 universe, 1 you. Earth, water, fire, air, and space aren't just ancient poetry. They're a practical map for understanding your body and mind. Which element do you think is out of balance in your life right now? Tell me in the comments, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.